Hi ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's March 15th, the Ides of March. The day Caesar was assassinated in Rome, as I mentioned in the last video. And I'm out exercising. It's a warm day, it's nice. And I just wanted to clear up some things. I received some emails about the Russian raid in Afghanistan to seize the heroin. And a lot of people derided that. Well, you know, as I wrote back to them, think about the Iran-Contra thing from the 80s. All right, the Golden Triangle. Look this stuff up. You know, how does the CIA fund its black ops when the money's not appropriated to it and has to come up with it from elsewhere? And these intelligence agencies work together because they're all scratching each other's backs. All right. The CIA is out of control, and so are most of the other law enforcement and intelligence agencies. But you know, okay, you don't want to believe that. All right, the opium production in Afghanistan. Go look up Pat Tillman. Why was he killed? What kind of letters was he sending home to his family? Why did the generals say that they didn't know what happened to him other than he was shot in some type of an assault on a machine gun nest, when that wasn't it at all? Okay, he was going to write home, or he was writing home, telling everybody what was going on there. Why do you think that so many veterans feel betrayed and confused and are committing suicide? Not just because they're on psychotropics, although they put them on psychotropics to try to keep them going so that they won't question, so they don't care. But a lot of them do. Why do you think the DHS and the federal government has classified returning veterans as our #1 domestic terror threat? Because they know the truth, and they've taken an oath to defend the truth about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. They know they've seen firsthand what our government is doing. I have seen firsthand what our government is doing. I am an eye and ear witness, okay? I don't just get this stuff out of nowhere. Yes, I do my research, and I'm careful in my analysis. I don't go after. So I do have my prejudices, everybody does. But go look this stuff up yourself and try to set your prejudices aside, whatever they might be, and try to look at it from a logical, reasonable, researching point of view. Okay? It's absolutely important. Now, I also want to talk a little bit about Iran, because the Iran war is heating up. You know, we've got this thing with North Korea going, and now they're gonna, you know, they've been after Iran for a long time. I told some friends here a couple years ago that the Iran war was going to kick off very soon. As I've said many times, these things aren't exact sciences because there's so much in the play, okay? But the fact of the matter was, it's on the table, and it has been for some time. You know, we actually interfered with Iranian politics back in the 50s. The CIA got in there and unseated the people that were in charge. I forget their names right now, but installed the Shah of Iran. There we go. And sorry, I had that little bleep there. But at any rate, we were involved in doing that to that government, as we have all over the place around the world. So at any rate, we went into Iraq under the supposed pretense of weapons of mass destruction. It was a lie. Okay? And I'm not saying that Iran couldn't eventually come up with a nuclear weapon, but why is it that the intelligence services tell us that they can't, and yet the leaders of the countries, you know, principally Obama and Netanyahu of Israel, say that it's within a year? Even the UK intelligence services and the UK government says that's not true. So what is the real thing going on here? Who does Netanyahu and Obama represent? The banking cartels, the international banksters that have done so much havoc and destruction around the world. Iran's in trouble because it will not yield to the international banking system. That is the reason. So they're going to force it into it. Anyway, I'm going to go on and keep my exercise up. But please, just look these things up. You know, type in Marines guard the Afghan poppy fields. You'll get tons of information. Not just the Marines did it, but that's one of the ones that comes up. Raldo Rivera did the interview. You know, type in Iran-Contra. Remember what happened. Look at Panama. How is it that Noriega was unseated and put in a U.S. prison? He was a president of another country, a sovereign country. You gotta open your eyes, folks.